Okay. I think I have figured it out. Ah. What a lovely day.
Okay. Try sprinting.
Okay. Sprinting.
Okay. Whenever you run out of your main bar, do you see a blue bar pop up, or does it just end?
If I start attacking, a blue bar shows up.
Okay, so it's working as intended.
Yeah. So
it
I can
originally worked where you would essentially have 2 stamina bars that if you kept on sprinting, it would start using the blue bar, and I didn't want that.
Yeah, it's not doing that. The
Okay,
yellow one runs out, it flashes red, and then it starts going up again.
Yeah, as normally it does in game.
Yeah, but it doesn't.
Attacking now works off of a separate bar, though.
Yeah.
That's more so what I wanted to make sure of.
Yeah, it is. Okay. Cool.
Okay. Does attacking use the regular bar also is now the question.
No, it uses a blue bar.
Whenever the blue bar ends.
Oh.
For you.
We'll see. I have to do a bunch of attacks at the same time. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. I'm halfway down.
I didn't mean to hit that button.
Stop breaking my rocks.
8.
Or my crown. Oh, I'm almost out. Okay, yeah, after the blue bar runs out, it does use up my yellow stamina.
Yeah. Okay. Now...
And then when it starts using my yellow stamina, the blue one kind of came back for a second. Oh, wait. Yeah. I don't know. What are you doing to my ground?
Testing out the dirty hoe.
What's the dirty hoe? And why does it sound dirty?
Because it helps with flattening terrain, apparently.
It is flattening terrain. That's true.
It makes it a lot more flat than what we had beforehand.
Can you make me a hoe?
You can make yourself a hoe.
What do I need?
Oh yeah, this is a lot better than what we had. That is for sure.
Yeah. I love me some, even ground.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it gets rid of, like, that build height, kind of. Because, like, normally it only goes up so much before...
And it also gets rid of how low you need to go also before having to pickaxe. To a certain degree also, so it just makes it easier overall to...
Yeah. Here's the thing. I can't craft?
You have to input how much you want to create of an item and then craft.
The button, like, thing is all, like, lined off weird in the UI.
Yeah, it is.
So
I'm gonna see if I can fix that at some point.
Dirty hoe. Better hoe. So if I can... Let's see.
Oh my god, I can smooth terrain also. Works, like, really nicely.
Good. What do we have? Smooth terrain, flattened terrain, lower terrain, raised terrain, cultivate. Oh, that's cool. They have like stone path stuff. And dirt path.
Get out of here. Fucking thing. Also, that is...
Okay, so the smooth terrain still abides by only raising and lowering by a certain amount.
Yeah, the smoothing one.
The flattened one will actually bypass that and raise it regardless.
Yeah.
Which leaves more jagged edges, but would save on stone. For like a lot of stuff. That's kind of good. Okay, so if I wanna...
Yeah, it just helps you make slightly flatter land, and then it helps you smooth out like your transition from like high to low.
Yeah.
Because wherever you're at, and then whenever you use the smooth terrain, it kind of makes a nicer build up to it, which is nice.
Yeah. I'm just trying to get up under my house a little bit.
Yeah.
Smooth this side out. It's this tree. Cause like my idea for this, cause I thought this was gonna be a way harder task to get everything kind of evened up and stuff, but I was gonna like add a retaining wall on this side with the creek, cause I want to keep the creek. I think I just want to add a wall and a bridge so I don't have to go through the creek.
Yeah.
And then on the other side, I was gonna add a wall closer to the water over there. Oh, hold on. Maybe I should raise this more. Because over here, it's a lot higher. Here. I want it to be this height.
How you want to do it?
I think I need to raise this to be closer to this height instead of lowering it. So...
Up to you. How you're gonna do that on your end.
Yeah. I know, I didn't realize that that part was up that much higher than... I didn't realize it was that much higher than the rest of my courtyard.
Yeah.
Because the other tool that I was using was not good.
No.
Okay, cool, because this is, up more, so I can go in through this door properly now. That rock, because I want the rock. Fix the base of my house. Move that workbench. Yeah, this is so much better.
Yeah. Bring back the grass.
Yeah, I am gonna bring back the grass. I'm gonna put it all under the bottom of my house and around the edges and stuff. I just need to figure out where the edges of my courtyard are gonna be. See if I can get the stone to raise back up. Tree raised up. The stone doesn't want to raise up. Oh well. You can be half buried, that's fine. This can be a straight edge for now. I'll smooth that later. Oh my god, yeah, this is so much easier. I'm gonna have to... apply... this. Do this one, put it in here for now. Oh my god, that looks so much better already. This and put on this edge.
Okay, I'm gonna have to break a couple of these tiles so I can get underneath my house better.
Yeah. That's where I'm kind of at, is some of it I can't quite reach.
Okay, that looks so much better now. Also, is your things changed to VBN? Your quick item slots?
Yeah,
Okay.
I should probably change that back.
Are those better for you, or would you rather it be something else? Because it was like ZVB or something like that was what it was previously.
I guess VBN is fine. As long as it just doesn't overlap with, like, map stuff.
It shouldn't. I don't think there's any specific ones for
I think,
it.
for me, CVB would be better because I can reach that a lot easier without having to go too far away from my WASD keys.
Maybe.
I always put my bag slot in other games to B, and that's like the farthest my pointer finger can reach if I don't move my... Because I use my thumb as an anchor on my spacebar when I'm doing WASD. And then if I stretch, B is the farthest I can reach. Without having to move too much. And then C is like right there. So I barely have to move to reach C, and then V's in the middle, so like muscle memory is a lot easier for me there, but it's whatever. I'm not too picky.
Okay, it should be CVB now. Question mark, maybe.
It hasn't changed on my side, but...
And the, in your inventory, specifically, is where you need to check.
It's still VBN for me.
Okay, then you might have to do it yourself, while in server, and it might not do the change server-wide until I reopen it.
Maybe. What would it be under? Gameplay?
If you go F1,
F1.
and then go to equipment and quick slots, it brings up all your mods.
Equipment?
Yeah, equipment and quick slots.
Use equipment underwater. Oh, there it is. I see. Yeah, it's not changed for me. Let's see.
I didn't mean to hit that button.
Is there a save button I have to do, or does it automatically?
I think it should just automatically.
Okay, close. CBB, yeah. Oh, it didn't update though. Hold on.
It doesn't update part of it, but it should in your inventory.
In my inventory it does, but in the bottom corner it doesn't. Now it says 1, 2, 3, and it's still using the VBN numbers.
Is it?
Oh, because there's quick slot key hotkey 1, and then there's hotkey label 1, 2, 3, and that didn't change.
Yeah. You have the label, which is different from the actual use.
Yeah.
The label is weird because I've noticed after you sleep, it ends up resetting to something else.
Okay, my numbers. Even though it says numbers, it has like 1, 2, 3 numbers, but my hotkeys are working properly, so it's whatever.
Yeah.
Let's see, I gotta flatten this hole underneath the bottom of my house. Ow. Hit my foot. What am I doing? I hear monsters somewhere. Oh, there you are, friend. Got him. Oh, interesting. The Greylings drop the gray dwarf eyes now.
Yeah, I'm not sure which mod changed that. I'm gonna have to figure out which one, because it's not what it should be.
Yeah. Let's see. We're gonna put all my build stuff down here. We'll do regular hammer, Odin's hammer, and my dirty hoe.
Sadly, don't have a different...
Can we sleep? Because it's dark, and I want to see my house.
Sure.
The only thing that I can definitely see in the dark is our chef hats, which are insanely visible.
Right. Yeah. Has a weird glow to it.
Yeah. Ooh, I'm in a meat hall. Meat flows like water. I wake with laughter in my ears.
Well. Oh. now it's foggy in the morning.
Yeah. But... let's see. Let's see. I need to lower that back a little.
It looks fun.
That's way lower than I wanted.
It's gonna have to do, because I don't have any other way. Yep, that looks fine. Okay.
Dirt things back to that. Okay, so here. Okay, now the fog is now making it hard to see.
Yep.
Let's see. Missing a crafting station.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to reset the thing if I wanted to do that. It's fine though. Also, I don't know if you've noticed this, but later on, after we get further into the game, damn it. Once we get further into the game, we can get tar.
Mm-hmm.
And we can even use resin now, to increase the health of our stuff so it doesn't deteriorate quite as quickly.
That's nice.
For certain pieces, it's really nice, like your stairs, since they're always under.
Yeah, you can like wax them.
Yeah.
That's nice. I enjoy that kind of stuff.
The resin is like a temporary. Tar is, I'm pretty sure, more permanent.
Cool. I'm down with that. To destroy all of my hard work just to get this dirt even. This one.
Oh, I need more wood again.
Okay, so that should be straight enough, and then... So I'm gonna put in stone stuff here anyways. That was a little too much. A little too much. Just slowly. Back. Perfect. So when I put in my stone retaining wall, hopefully this is back far enough to do that. I was hoping to keep this log here, but it's just gonna get buried. I wish there was placeable log items, like the ones with moss.
I I'm sure there probably is with some mod.
Because those would be cool decoration to add. And I'll smooth that out later. Ah! Railing. Snuck up on me. Come on, do your thing. Confused. There you go. Thanks for upgrading my shield level. Okay, I think I'm happy with this, so I can put my flooring back now.
Hey look, you've already restarted, so now you can redo stuff again.
But that's just gonna make it bigger.
You restarting is gonna make it bigger?
Yeah, because if I redid my hallways, then I'd have to make my hallways bigger if I'm using the boards.
Why?
Because of the size of the boards.
Just to make it a 2 big hallway instead of a 3 big.
But then, okay, but then it's gonna be too skinny.
No, it won't.
Yes, it will.
No, it won't.
I'm fine with the dimensions that I have. It'll be okay. I'm gonna have my little corner room and then my 2 hallways off to either side. And then at some point I'll figure out how to make a staircase and do the 2nd floor. And then I'm gonna have a stable bit off to the side with like a loft house situation for storage and stuff for horse related, or yeah, animal related stuff. What I can do is replace the wood floor, the 1x1 wood floors with the small wooden hardwood floors maybe, but I don't know if that would look better. I would need your opinion. Ah! Fell down. If you would come this way, please.
Maybe in a little bit. I need wood so badly, and I don't feel like traveling back out here again later.
Oh, are you not at the house?
No.
Sure
I'm
aren't.
over by spawn. Deforestating.
Well, then I will place down 1 line of this. And you can tell me if it looks okay when you get back. Because it has a slightly different texture. The original 1x1 wood floor has the same width of boards as the big ones that I'm using for the middle big room. Whereas these, the 1x1 that is supposedly supposed to match this set, has smaller boards. So. That, and then...
Ow! Shit.
Are you dying?
Yeah, fucking trees.
Trees?
Yeah, deforesting it. I got a tree that fell on top of me.
Oh, right.
Took me down all the way to 4 HP. Not fun.
Let's see.
A tree not landing on top of me again, thank god. I don't think I can survive another one.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to go mining as well.
Oh god, my axe broke. Here, can I make the repair bench now? Did I even add that, actually, now that I think about it?
There, I'll probably put my staircase on this side. Put double doors on this side, like I did over there. Be a wall here. This will be too tall. I gotta get the roof. We don't have 4 wood yet, so ooh, door, please. That rock staying, that can stay. What's this look? Oh, that actually looks pretty nice. Big window. I like these windows. These are pretty nice.
Oh, we need startling cores and iron. That's why. Yeah, I can't make that just yet, sadly.
Do trees auto-regenerate? Because I'm noticing like a lot of saplings like popping up that I'm pretty sure.
I don't think so.
I don't remember being here. Oh, what am I doing? I'm sitting there hitting the birch tree like I can do anything. That's the stuff. My brain's on autopilot and just saw wood, and then I realized I remembered not all wood can be hit with a stone hammer.
Yeah. Happens.
Hi, Graylin. You come to join the party? I've got 2 Graylins. Come on, fight me.
hopefully 400 wood is enough.
It's never enough.
Well, hopefully it is. I'm close to finishing my house, at least partially. Enough to where I'll be ready to move in and start working on something else.
Yeah.
I do want to get core wood and stuff.
Yeah. The thing that kind of sucks is that horse is still the backside of, my house. I have to be careful not to get too close, because if it's still the same one... Too low. Damn it.
Since we kind of been in the same area and whatnot, it should technically be the same one. But it could not be just because of it being shit.
Yeah, I see it at the top of the...
It's a 1-star horse, which I mean is good, but it's not the 2-star that I think was here. Or at least nearby.
Oh, you said it was a 1-star yesterday.
I saw a 2-star also somewhere, so that's...
Oh. The one I remember you saying was near here was 1.
Okay.
Either way, it's fine.
That's potentially the same one, but I remember seeing a 2-star nearby also, I think.
Missed.
Kind of nearby at least.
Yeah, I'm just going around the coastline to avoid it, and I'm gonna grab some wood on the backside. I've deforested about as much as I want on the side that my house is on.
I just went over to spawn and started deforesting. I don't care as much about what goes on over there.
Fair. Let's see. Ooh, there's some wood here. Damn. I'm not good with this bow. Its accuracy sucks.
Its accuracy or your accuracy?
Its accuracy. I was pretty sure I was aiming high enough, and it still went low into the ground. When I get the fine bow, I'm pretty good with the, with it.
They all say.
The bow hunting in this is actually some of my favorite. Because it feels calibrated really well. Just the crude one's accuracy, I think, is... the arrows don't always hit in the same spot. Nope. This is a recipe for disaster. I can just feel it.
What?
I have a tree that that fell over, but like it's leaning against 2 other trees that did not break. So as I break these ones, I feel it. Oh, my axe broke. No. When I mine it, all 3 of those are probably gonna come down at the same time. But I have to head back. It is dark. And my axe broke. I feel like me and trees, I always have the near misses. Or just some, like, really wild stuff will just happen.
Oh, I forgot you can't have hammer and thing out at the same time. Making it really fucking annoying. Oh well, time to sleep.
I'm feeling good about my little spit of land. I think once I get it all set up and actually get, like, the more, like, the stone and the decorating part of it more how I'm envisioning, I think it'll look really nice. Oh. Dang it. I forgot to repair my axe.
You should be able to use workbenches in the air, open air now.
Oh, really?
Also. If it's set up for you, also, it might not. Just be careful.
Let's see.
Well, not careful per se, but you know what I mean.
I'm not seeing an option to repair at this one. Maybe it still needs the repairing item.
Do it on your side.
What would it be under?
If you go to F1, and it should be under, I think, Val, or the Vil.
No. Val Harvest?
No, it's Till Valhalla. That's right.
Till Valhalla? Okay.
There should be a thing, crafting roof required. Should be, it's a decent bit down. There's a crafting section, and then it's in that crafting roof required should be set to disabled.
Auto repair. Set this if you want to auto repair items when interacting with a workbench.
Where do you see that at?
Under the same thing that the Till Valhalla.
Yeah, but where at?
Maybe like a third of the way up. There's the section for like windmills, spinning, smelting, sailing,
ship, sap.
That, and then like right above that is auto repair, base HP, base maximum weight, comfort radius, wet from rain.
I mean, there's that.
There's auto repair is There, but it only gives the option to disable it, not enable it.
Yeah, but no. Whenever you're at the top of Hill Valhalla and whatnot, there's a crafting section.
I know, I was trying to find it.
It's near the top.
Oh, you said bottom. So I was looking from the bottom up.
I didn't say bottom.
I heard bottom. Crafting roof required.
Yeah, you should just disable that.
It won't let me.
Well, sucks to be you.
I think that's a server thing, I guess.
Probably. I probably would have to reopen the server and whatnot.
Yeah, because if I click on it, it just gives me the disabled option, but it doesn't do anything. So I think that's a thing you have to do. That's fine, I can come to the building. The auto repair thing would be nice, just because it's really annoying to just sit there and like click the whole button a whole bunch of times. Okay, some more wood, so I can put my roof and house and walls on. The horse looks majestic up on the hill. Hello, neck. Goodbye, neck. Hello, railing. Come back here. I'm glad that the knife is very satisfying to use. Some games make the knife, like, it's quick enough, but it doesn't feel like it packs a punch. For this one, it actually feels like I'm, like, a rogue. Capable of actually doing things. Oh my gosh. Oh, oh. 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 Okay, the tree is slowly flipping to the other side. Oh, no, no! I knew that was gonna happen. One hit. It almost squished me.
I misjumped.
Oh.
Ow, ow, ow.
Ow.
I stepped in a campfire.
Lighting yourself on fire.
Oh, fuck it. Can't be bothered.
Yeah, I gotta figure
There
out.
it is.
I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do my fireplace and stuff. I didn't really factor that into my house too terribly.
Of course you didn't.
Because we have, like, the griddle thing that I have to contend with, which is, like, a different thing.
Do it. There. That is
There.
good enough.
Let's see. Oh, I actually got someone that, commented. I don't know if they are still here. Hi, Caper Corp.
Are you using Streamlabs or anything like that?
I was using ᗯIጵᕼ, but it wasn't coming up in my little chat section, so I didn't see their thing immediately. I just happened to want to check it real quick.
Yeah.
They were asking to join, but this is a private server, so...
Yeah, this is just us chilling, hanging out.
I'll put a message in chat also.
Especially since it's like not a server, it's just me hosting a world.
Yeah.
It's not really fit for getting a bunch of people, especially just randoms. I can fit a fourth. Let's go. I'm so good at fitting things. Okay, I shouldn't burn myself on shit anymore. Okay, never mind. I can still burn myself on shit.
I'll put that in the chat just in case. Yeah, my OBS did not pick that up immediately. So I don't know if they're still here, but sorry I missed your message. Oh, my axe broke, that's why. Jeez. Okay.
Need more pollen.
I'll have to work on my, Restreamio settings and see if there's something in there. I wish there was a way that it would make, like, a pinging noise for... first-time commenters or something. Maybe. Or, like, just a periodic notification, like, every... like, set amount of time.
Maybe. A big thing would just be, Streamlabs is a little bit easier, I feel, because it actually pops up a chat box there.
I have a chat box.
Actively
I have a chat box in my thing that takes from all of them at the same time. It's just, for some reason, the chat crashed. So I had to refresh it. That's why I noticed it. I don't like using Streamlabs, though.
Why?
Just company practices. They had not great stuff happen in the past, and I was like, I don't really agree with some of their stances on things and what happened.
I don't pay attention to that stuff enough, so I don't know.
Yeah. I can't remember exactly what it was at the time, but it was kind of big news, and a lot of people left Streamlabs OBS for, like, regular OBS and other,
well, what I don't
things.
know can't hurt me.
That's fair. I liked some of the features on there, but... in the end, I was just kind of like, I'll stick with this other one.
That's fair, I don't pay attention to stuff enough for that to matter to me, per se.
Yeah. I don't remember who brought it to my attention from our friend group and stuff. It just was kind of a thing that came up, and then it made me more aware of it, and if I become aware of it, then I try to change.
Try to do something different.
That's
fair.
Just because, like, I'm aware of it at that point.
That's fair. I don't know what other sites are good, and I kind of like how it's set up. As far as that goes, it feels.
For sure. It has a lot more, like, automation.
Really
yeah, it has, like being able to set up stuff is a lot more, like, click and drag sort of features. Where I feel like OBS Studio, you do have to put in a little bit more effort to get things done. More recently, though, they've been updating OBS to add in better features for things, so it's not as bad as it used to be. But yeah, just, like, in general, there's, like, certain things where it's like, when I find out stuff, I feel a little bit like it's within my power to
That's fair.
change and stuff.
I somewhat agree in that, but at the same time, I like how OBS runs the program better than a lot of the other ones I've seen.
I mean, Streamlabs.
So it's just... yeah, Streamlabs. So it's just something that I use at this point, and it's become more integral, so to speak, I guess you could say.
Yeah, it's what you're used to and understand better. I get that, because, like, whenever you know how something works, it can be hard to change to other things. That's kind of where I'm at with Roll20, of, like, I don't want to use Roll20, because I'm not... Again, they've done some shady stuff, also. Had some shady practices and things. And so I don't feel comfortable using them, but all of the other VTTs out there are, like, really expensive. There's not really good, like, free ones.
Yeah.
And some of them, it's either so like, if I'm a GM, for example, there's one VTT where I'd have to pay, like, over $100 to allow all of my players to play off of the thing that I buy, the license that I buy.
Yeah.
Whereas, there's another one that I got where every individual player has to buy their own version. It's cheaper.
Yeah, overall cheaper, but it's still a big...
But it's per player that has to, like, buy in so that we could play together and I can host, or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's more work and money to get it up and started.
Look out of here.
Which kind of sucks.
Goblin.
So it's not as conducive as to just continuing to use Roll20. I want to switch over completely at some point, but...
hard to do so sometimes.
It's slow. It's a slow process. Like, I recently bought, which one did I buy? I think it's Foundry? Because it was on sale on Steam. And it was like $30, I think. Something like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, if I do this, I can start adding and importing all of my... Oh wait, did I just sleep by myself? Do we have one person resting? Or did you lay down too?
I laid down.
Oh, okay. I see. You actually have your house finished. To move your bed.
My house is mostly built right now, so I actually just moved it over.
That's fine. I just didn't... I thought your bed was still in the other thing.
No.
That's fine. But yeah, so, like... I'm starting to move over everything that I've made on Roll20 for my homebrew over. So hopefully when I get to that point of, like, DMing again, it'll be all there. And I think the thing that I'm using, which I believe is Foundry, I think I can buy, like, an upgraded license so that I can host other players. I think that's the one where I can do that. I just have to pay more money to host other people.
Yeah.
But even if it turns out, even if it's not that one, the license for single is a lot lower. So I could still give people time to buy it on their own if they wanted to join in.
Yeah.
And then once it's a one-time purchase too, so like once you get it, you have it forever, which is nice. And along with all of their updates and stuff too, which is great. It doesn't look like I have to purchase like DLCs,
buy stuff,
essentially, yeah, which is nice. Whereas one of them that I was looking at, it looked like it was, it had some free stuff, but if you actually wanted to get into customizing and things like that,
yeah, Yeah, it starts becoming a lot more expensive after
Well,
a bit.
as far as I could tell, they didn't even have a thing where you could just buy it. You had to do like a subscription service, sort of similar to Roll20. But you could never just get the whole thing and stuff. Which I personally am trying to cut back on, like, doing subscription-based things.
Yeah,
unless necessary.
That just builds up a lot more money over time.
Yeah. Unless I find it particularly beneficial, where I feel like paying the subscription
Getting
is
the
worth
money
it.
is worth. Yeah.
Yeah. Like YouTube Premium, I use that all the time. I feel like the little bit that I do pay, which is like $8 or something like that, it's not super expensive.
A little bit more for premium than 8.
I believe mine's 8. It's like 8 or 9.
I thought it was like $9.99 is premium for YouTube.
It on YouTube
right up
Premium
at
is
$10.
has different prices for people too, so I don't know if mine's
That's
lower.
disgusting.
Yeah, it depends on like if you're a student, which part of the world you're in, because it's country based in some cases. Depending on how you subscribe to it, like if you go through the Apple Store versus the Google Play Store, the prices are different.
Yeah, 1 month free trial, then $13.99 is what it's saying whenever I look it up on computer.
It might be a little bit higher than what I'm thinking, but
It's $7.99.
yeah.
Annual verification required. Family is 22, which you get 5 members, age 13 and up.
Yeah, I just do the single. Where's my...
Individual is $13.99 though, if you're not a student.
Purchases and
I feel like if
membership.
the one that's gonna be like the most different would be if you're going through the store.
Oh yeah, mine is a little bit higher. I think, yeah, $13.99 is the one I do have.
Yeah, that's the base one for what most people are gonna be using. Do families even get YouTube Premium Family? Like, does that actually happen?
Some people, I think, would if they have a lot of devices with children, I would assume, like tablets and stuff. I just don't have a big family, so I don't need to have 5 people on the same account.
Yeah.
I might be mixing up that, because the other subscription that I do keep is Crunchyroll. And that one I do know is like $7.99 or something like that for the cheap fan sub. But I turn it on every now and then on my TV, because I have Chromecast on my TV.
Yeah.
So since I don't have regular TV to, like, I don't know, watch stuff, Crunchyroll is one of the services that I have on there. Yeah, for watching like anime movies and stuff. But also, so the top 2 things I use is YouTube and Crunchyroll. Liz is paying for Netflix every now and then we have a friend that will share their Disney or Hulu sometimes.
That's nice. Going off of my phone for Apple, it's $18.99 a month.
Yeah.
Individual.
Yeah. Apple's higher because because Google Play Store is owned by Google, which owns YouTube, so it can be cheaper on there. But through Apple,
that's so fucking
they take so much more money.
Like $20.
Yeah.
Pretty much for individual.
Yeah, and all of that money is going to mostly Apple, not even towards.
Yeah, no, like the like the $7 markup, I think is what it is, or something like that.
Around
it's
there.
what? It was 13 is what I said, right? For premium?
Yeah, $13.99.
Yeah, so it's like, it's a $5 markup. That's just all Apple's money at that point, which is crazy.
Yeah, that's why if you're an Apple user, it's better just to go to YouTube's website and sign up directly, because then you'll get the lower price.
Yeah.
You just can't manage it through the store.
Yeah, using Apple Pay or something like that, you can't do that, really.
Yeah. Which, I mean, you'd be saving money, so, like, I feel like that's worth it.
It's honestly more worth it. Like, it's $5.
Yeah, every month. Yeah.
Which is a huge amount at that point.
Yeah. I want to say there was a lawsuit or something talking about that, of like how going after Apple for marking it up by so much, but I don't know whatever came of that. I just remember seeing it in the news, which is kind of wild.
I don't know anything recently like that. I know Fortnite and Apple got into a dispute about that, so Fortnite cut off Apple and whatnot.
Yeah, a lot of people, like, not even just like specifically with that, but like in general, I know that a lot of apps have pulled back from the Apple Store whenever they started marking up prices by like so much.
Yeah, I don't know about any other ones. I know Fortnite was a big one because it was like the big game that did it, and you know, it's like I know that one more specifically, but I don't remember seeing any other ones really.
Yeah. I can't remember names off, I just remember the article talking about it, because people were freaking out about so much stuff leaving.
Other games and stuff did it, just because you had the one big thing leave, so I'm sure a bunch of other stuff did too at the same time.
Yeah. It's crazy. But yeah, that's why I've been trying to pull back from just subscriptions unless I know how I'm gonna use them
out of it. Yeah.
And everything. Because a number of years ago at this point, I had so many subscriptions. I had close to 10.
Yeah, you had a bunch going and whatnot, and it just wasn't.
Yeah.
Out of that 400, I used 350 of it for the wood.
Nice.
Absolutely freaking crazy, honestly.
I don't even know. I have 300 wood. But yeah, it just got to a point where I was like, I had so much stuff, and then I was panicking over, like, did I, cancel it or not whenever, like, bill time would come around, and I realized I needed to, like, start canceling things. I was, like, freaking out, like, did I get all of them?
Yeah, because you had Hulu previously and a bunch of others.
Yeah, because, well, I had the bundle pack, so as long as I was paying for Hulu, I got Disney Plus and ESPN for free. I didn't use ESPN, but it was there in the bundle, which was nice, but then it was getting so expensive and they raised the price up at one point that I was like, I can't keep doing this. But then I was also paying for, what was it? Like, Duolingo, I had accidentally paid money to, that I didn't get back. Because I had tried to do the month subscription thing, because it was like, oh, we'll give you a free trial, and I was like, cool. And then I canceled it, like, 2-3 days before the thing, but I guess it didn't go through, and so they charged me for the next month.
Oh yeah, the processing didn't go through.
And I was like, look, I put in this cancel request before the thing, please refund my money, and they were like, sorry, we can't refund the money.
Yeah, that sucks.
Because I thought, at the time or whatever, I was like, well, if I like Duolingo and I actually will stick to it, maybe I'll consider
continuing
it for a little bit longer, but then stuff happened, and I was like, okay, that's too much money. I need to reprioritize. And then for a while I was paying a subscription for D&D Beyond as gaming stuff. I wanted access to character sheets, and you only have like a limited amount
normally.
slots.
I think it's like less than 5 or something normally.
Something like that. And so I was paying for more of those because I had more than the max amount, and I was like actually using it quite often to look up research stuff and get access to information, because like you have to have the subscription to look at some of the information also.
Yeah.
So I had that one for a while, but then when all of the stuff with D&D Beyond went down with the agreement thing, they were being kind of shady. So I ended up dropping that and just finding other sources to look up stuff.
Yeah.
I saved and moved all of my character sheets out of there to different stuff. And then I had a handful of others. Cool. Are you...
I want to get core wood. That's what I want now.
Yeah, I need some core wood. I had that question that I still hadn't got an answer from you.
What question?
Yeah.
The flooring?
Yeah, so like,
thing?
look, so in here is a 3x3 of the big panels, right? This hallway has the original 2x2 wood floors, which has the same texturing here. But if you look at this one, this row here has the wooden hardwood floor, which uses the tinier tiles, or tinier planks. So it's not the same width as these boards. Would it be better to stick with these larger boards than the smaller ones?
I would say if you're gonna do the tiny ones, then you'd have to redo the middle section to also include the tiny ones.
Yeah.
Because having it be kind of separated between that gap isn't really nice.
Yeah.
But
if I use...
overall, I kind of like it better. I kind of like the tiny boards better, just a little bit. But overall, it probably would just be easier to go with the thicker boards and then just lay that through instead.
Yeah.
It's up to you at the end of the day, though.
I just didn't know which one you thought would look better, because the size of the planks are different.
So.
But I'm fine with doing the thick ones. I mostly just need to get the walls and the roof on my house. That is more of my goal with all this wood that I got.
Yeah, that was kind of my goal, and then I started trying to reinforce stuff to make sure that it wouldn't just
Collapse,
you know? Which, I mean, it's a little bit less red, but it's still pretty red at the top. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah, you need core posts, probably, to help hold up the roof more. I know that's what I'm gonna need.
We need better axes if we're gonna do core wood, if I'm not mistaken, because I don't think stone can.
I don't remember what our next objective is after.
I don't know. Stone can break
core wood?
Break it. Yeah.
I don't remember what the next tier of...
Ow! Fuck, half my HP's gone.
Did you have a tree fall on you?
A little bit. It started rolling back towards me, and I was like, oh, this won't do that much damage. That's fir wood. Never mind, that's not core wood yet. Where's the core trees?
The tall pines.
That's what I thought, but I had...
Gate. Big gate. Big gate.
Is it...
Yeah.
Fuck out of here, Grey Dwarfs. Okay, Grey Dwarfs now drop Surtling cores, apparently. That's not...
Interesting.
I'm gonna have to see which mod is doing this, altering the drops. I mean, it's not bad that we're getting Surtling cores, technically, but, like, it's not what I was...
It's not what we need at this stage, though. Because it kind of trivial.
Partially that,
it kind of trivializes going to look for.
Yeah.
Later.
I think it's the pine trees is the ones that drop core wood, isn't it?
Yes, the big tall pines.
Okay. We can damage pine wood. See if it's gonna give me core wood though. Making sure.
I need...
Yep, there we go. I got core wood.
Cool.
So we can get core wood as is. We don't have to go out of our way for better tools just yet.
Oh, Caper Corp is back. Hi. That's nice. I'm glad you're doing well. Yeah, if you're still here listening, my brother is the one hosting the server on his computer specifically. We don't have like a company that we're going through or anything, so we can't host a lot of people. We're just chilling and building and hanging out, and if anybody wanted to come in and chat, we were keeping it open. Hopefully, hopefully that's okay. Do you play a lot of Valheim? Or have tried modded or anything like that? Nope, that's the wrong button. Newbie and haven't tried modded. Okay. Yeah, did you get into Valheim because of the new, Ashlands update?
As a small side note while they're typing, since I've gotten core wood, my new building pieces has yet to stop.
Yeah, I think the mod you added a bunch of stuff with that core wood.
Yeah.
Option for decoration items.
I think it's starting to get nighttime. I'm gonna head back really quick so we can sleep.
Yeah. I'm gonna need the sunlight. Hopefully this rain will stop. Just fun and has been on my backlog for a while. Okay, nice. Yeah, I think I started Valheim when it first came out, but then it wasn't quite, had a lot of bugs, so I put it in my backlog for a while, but it looked really interesting, and then I think they did one of the first major updates to it, and then all of my friends got it, so then we all had jumped in, to try and do servers. That's cool that you're trying it out soon. Yeah. It was a little bit after, like, pandemic stuff, and Everybody was home. And I just more recently had saw I took a break from it for a while and saw the Ashlands update and was like, I really want to try and actually sit through the games, because I mentioned this in a previous video, but I know that those are quite long, but the few times I have played this game in the past, I think we've only really made it up to about Bone Mass in terms of the levels of bosses, so like it's about the third boss.
Yeah, most recently Bone Mass was as far as we got.
Yeah, and I've never completed the game beyond that, so we're trying to actually complete things.
Yeah, we had another friend who was actually hosting a server through a subscription thing so that we could get on at any time and play and whatnot.
Yeah, they had a different server that hosted.
And that's where we made it up to Bone Mass, but they kind of got bored with it, so to speak. So we just stopped playing, and more recently, I've been wanting to play it mostly, so that's why we're kind of picking it up again.
Yeah. Yeti, I don't know if you can see Caper Corp's comments or not.
I cannot see the messages because I don't have anything open, and I don't have like another monitor or anything to do that.
I'll try to relay messages if needed.
I can open it up on my phone here in a second.
Okay.
Which one are they on?
YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's an easy one.
Yeah. But yeah, Caper Corp. I do know that the private servers can hold up to 10 people, but since it's being hosted on Yeti's computer, it then becomes like a computer limitation.
It's also more so like, since it's not a true server, so to speak, it's not open 24/7, so like you couldn't get on and do it whenever I'm not on, and I'm not on all the time.
It's not like a server tower or what's it called? It's the thing that Ancient has for Minecraft, where it's like he has like a separate thing that he has in his house, like a tower that hosts Minecraft. His personal.
He's running it off his computer, but he is going through a company, so to speak, to actually get the server itself.
Oh, he explained it to me whenever we were talking about it, that he was still the one hosting it from his computer.
He's hosting it from his computer, but he has a server that he's, like, a company server that he's taken. Like, he's paying for a server from someone.
Oh,
but it's
okay.
Then his computer.
Okay, then I misunderstood. Squadnox has free 24/7 server hosting on web. Oh, that's interesting. I've never heard of that company before. That is...
I've not either.
That's something that Yeti would have to look into. I need to do my walls. I keep getting sidetracked with mining stuff.
Overall, maybe one day it'd be something to look into.
Mm-hmm.
To, like, actually get, like, a bunch of people on and play. But I'm still more of the opinion, since me and Hush haven't beat the game yet, technically, it's nice to just sit down and play together and at least play through it one time slowly. Relatively slowly. I go through things way quicker than that.
It's mostly a me thing, I think, because I think I'm pretty slow at stuff.
Definitely compared to me, slow.
This is apparently Squad Nox can be used for a bunch of games like Terraria and Minecraft also. That's neat. A Minecraft server would be pretty neat to try.
Does it do modded is the question?
Oh, I don't.
That would be the bigger thing, because we are running this through modded. And I know some server companies will do like base game, but they don't do modded stuff.
Let's see. Snapping point. Sun is blinding me. Yeah, there's quite a few mods that I really want to try out. And then I'll put a window thing there.
I went through down earlier today and we added a handful more mods to it, to this pack that we're on.
Caper Corp says, I don't know, I've never tried mods, but I use it for my Minecraft Java server. Yeah. Another crafting bench. Yeah, I've played Java for like a really long time, so I haven't played a vanilla thing since the earlier days. I should probably try doing a vanilla playthrough at some point. It's just...
We're kind of doing that now with the speedrun.
Yeah, our attempt at...
speedrun.
But in terms of just, like, having a world... I think because I know so much about Minecraft, having just a vanilla world to do everything in gets a little boring, so I've had to introduce mods to keep things more interesting. After you have some more time with vanilla and feel like you're ready to move on, I definitely recommend mods. Just for some extra fun.
This is just stone. This is just stone. Where's a copper depot? This isn't a copper depot. I need copper.
Copper is the really big stones that are embedded into the ground of the forest.
Yeah, I know. Not one I looked like it would. Well, I just got one shot by a troll.
You're not supposed to run into trolls.
Wasn't on purpose. I was just going through the thing and I just happened upon a troll and I was like, you know, I'll fight.
You'll try.
Yeah, I'll try.
Let's see. I think.
Can I get a few pieces of food really quick?
Yeah. Ooh. Here. I dropped. There's some of that. And there's some berries. And there's some mushrooms. Oh.
That's all I need. I just need the 3 so I get stamina and whatnot before going over.
Gotcha.
We got a pike in the water. Well, some sort of fish.
That's
potentially not a pike.
That's interesting. I didn't know that it had like physical fish in the water. Is that from a mod or also?
Potentially. That is very likely that it's from a mod.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
A little bit.
There's a couple of them in there, I
Cute.
think.
I don't know where I'm gonna
Rayleigh,
put
you
my...
don't want these hands. Stop it. You don't want these hands.
I think I'm gonna put
Trust me.
my fireplace on this back wall. Because that'll be kind of centered with the room. Let's see.
Oh my god, I found carrots. Let's go.
Carrots.
Yep.
So we're gonna flatten the backside. So I think I'm gonna do... I think I need to raise this up more if I'm gonna do a fireplace here.
Oh my god, it's a 1-star troll! This was a mistake!
Yeah, I don't think you're getting your stuff back. I'm just gonna be honest.
No, I got my stuff. Fuck, why is there a troll in here too?
What is that voice?
Nope, 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 nope. Run, run, run!
Oh man, I wish I could see what's on your screen right now.
I found a troll cave and there was a troll outside of the cave. And normally when there's a troll outside of the cave, there's not one inside the cave. So I got my stuff, saw that it was a 1-star troll, so I went inside the cave.
Yeah.
Then there was another troll, so I had to leave the cave.
You were like, maybe I can have some safety from the outside troll.
Yeah.
And then it didn't work.
Yeah, another troll, and then I had to leave again.
That's kind of funny. How do I want to do this?
My biggest problem is I don't have a lot of arrows, and I feel like this troll will not die with the amount of arrows that I have.
Mm-hmm.
Especially since it's a 1-star, which is not fun.
Are you still attempting to try and kill it instead of running away?
No, I'm running away. It's just really fast, and I'm really slow.
Ah, gotcha.
I think, ďŌĆØ had, speed amplifiers in that last world, because I feel way slower now.
Probably, I don't know how they had everything set up. I really wish we had the stone cutter. I can't place this down how I'm imagining it in my head with like a hearth and stone and stuff.
Oh, okay, I'm a lot lower than I thought I was.
Just don't lead them back to the house, please.
I'm trying not to. That's why I'm staying in the
I see y'all in the distance.
Yeah, I found the copper deposit. Yeah, the other one that I found was just a regular rock deposit.
Gotcha.
That's done.
See, I can see him destroying trees and stuff. Oh, your little tiny body just running away.
See, he's fast. Like, he's
yeah,
on me.
he is. I can't see you now. The big oak trees in the way.
Okay. I'm glad that we have weapon stamina that's separate from running stamina.
Oh, there you are.
Because if I did it, I'd be so much deader than I already am.
Yeah, you're just gonna, if you're not, can't outrun them, you're gonna have to whittle them down, I think.
That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm trying.
I would...
30 damage at a time. Let's go, baby.
I'd almost go back into the trees, though, because it might slow them down a little bit to give you more chance than being out in the open.
maybe. Oh, it's 20 for some of these shots instead of... Ooh, that was a 53. Ooh. No! No! Damn it. I got stuck on a log stump thing.
You died.
Yeah. I think he's going back to his thing now, so my stuff is at least away from him.
Yeah, I don't see him. So I think he went back into the forest already.
Yeah.
That's funny. Just getting to sit there and watch you go back and forth.
Have my my epic show off against an ogre troll thing.
That's funny.
It actually wasn't like as hard as I thought it would be, because he's low.
Yeah.
All things considered. I should have went for more food from you, because I almost drowned getting over to the other side.
Okay, you don't need to do that. The crafting range for the bench feels different. I don't know if it's shorter or something, but like
that one I don't think is shorter. It even in the other one I felt like it was pretty short, so I don't know if that one's actually different or not.
I don't know, I tried breaking some stuff earlier, and it said I didn't have a crafting bench nearby, but I thought it was close enough. It was kind of being weird. Add a little bit of siding to the bottom here.
Well, time to finish off that dumb troll. You ain't gonna live on my watch.
So I think here is where I need to elevate the ground more inside this rectangle. This way.
I got 124 damage to the back was crazy.
Okay, nice.
There we go. Troll dead. Ooh. Man, that was a tough battle.
Why is it not raising?
Oh, I don't have
wait,
any
that's
inventory in my room.
Raise.
Can you come over here quickly with the empty inventory?
An empty inventory?
Yeah.
Let me make a chest so I can empty my inventory, I guess. Why?
I have a lot of crap over here that I need you to pick up that I can't pick up.
I have no organization right now.
That's fine. It's mostly just a lot of gold, actually, now that I think about it. That it dropped, and there's some pine cones and stuff around, too. I was actually able to pick up all the gray dwarf materials.
I would like if we could get pine over
I do
here.
have a little bit of core wood. I got that I put in my chest, about like 50-ish or less, that you can use as needed. Because I'm not gonna upgrade my house just yet. I'm gonna wait till we get stone masonry, and then I'll rebuild house.
Gotcha.
With core wood and all that stuff.
Let me repair my tools and then I will run over. I didn't completely empty out my inventory, but I have a lot of room.
It should be fine. You don't need to just dump everything. It's mostly just a lot of gold coins, so it should just need the one stack open, and then like fir and pine cones that are around that they've broken where they died. did knock down a few trees and whatnot.
Let's see if I can make it across this water without dying.
You should be fine.
Oh, okay. Had like 20 stamina left. Good. Oh, you're way up in there.
Yeah, I'm kind of far in.
Hopefully I don't come across any dwarves.
You should be fine.
The Black Forest, it actually does kind of spook me a little bit, because you never know when things are just gonna, like, appear.
I'd say early on it kind of does, because, like, you're not really... You don't really feel prepared for it atmospherically until later on.
Oh, I picked up garlic. Ah!
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Speak of the devil.
Just come up the hill and I'll take care of them.
Hey, look, a chest. Amber inside. I got him half down, I just need to... Got him. Where are you? There you are. I see you!
Yeah, over here. Here's the little bit of stuff I need you to pick up.
Got it.
There is a structure right there that has some more coins in it that I couldn't pick up also.
Oh, do you need me to grab them now?
Yeah.
Okay. I know that the sun was getting kind of low, so I think after we do this, we should head back.
For sure.
To sleep. Oh,
I don't like being out here.
Did you get the glowing plant that's down the hill?
No, I'm out of room, so I didn't pick up the thistle.
I'll grab it in a moment. This one?
Yeah, right here, under the stairs. Some more gold.
Cool.
That's about it. Anyways, time to head back home because it is nighttime.
Oh, nice. The barrel had blueberries in it.
Oh, nice.
And it had extra...
Yeah, I didn't pick up any of this thistle.
Extra resin and wood. Spooky forest. Okay. New material thistle.
This is where I was mining stone at. I thought this was a copper deposit at first, just because of how it looks, but it doesn't have
the pop-up
text.
Yeah, the text will pop up when you find copper.
Yeah, I ended up finding another one further on the northern side of this section of land. As I was fighting the troll.
I hear grey dwarves coming for us. Throwing rocks. Being hooligans.
Oh, there's a shaman. Die!
You're gonna have to do that, I don't... Ow! Grey dwarves I can handle.
There's some buke berries over here if you could pick them up, though.
There's tin deposit here on the coast.
Probably. I mean, this is kind of where it would spawn is on
Where
the
did
coast.
you say?
Up the hill a little bit.
Oh, I see your name now. Oh, for a second I thought you were Grey Dwarf. Your stupid chef hat kind of had the blue eye color.
Okay, you picked it up.
Yeah, I got it. Oh, there's another Groidolf over there. Missed that jump.
I want to make a bridge across this, I think, at some point. Because this is just really annoying to have to traverse down into the valley.
Hmm. Shit. I have a 1-star dwarf, I think. Is it red? No.
Yeah, it was.
Oh,
it was a 1-star.
Jump!
Yeah, getting up this hill
Hey.
and whatnot, like back and forth, is kind of annoying. I definitely want to make a bridge, and then same thing across the river. I think.
Oh,
At
it's
some point.
a Grey Dwarf runestone. So Grey Dwarfs spawn
Disgusting.
more around here.
I've been noticing recently that Grey Dwarves like to spawn in like packs. So
Yes.
As soon as I encounter one, I see like 4 others.
Yeah, they do. Is it better to cross on this side than the other side?
Maybe right around here it would be better across. All things considered.
Just have the necks that might eat our butts.
Yeah. The necks aren't really too much of a problem, thankfully.
No, they're cute, but they just are kind of annoying
They're annoying.
when they don't stop.
That's why, like, I didn't build it
Where
like,
I'm
on
at.
my house. Yeah, because like you're a little too close to any source of water, which is like where they spawn. So I was like, yeah.
I
no.
like them. I think they're cute. I just have to make sure I don't aggro them. As long as I don't aggro them, they're fine.
They're all right. They're just really annoying, and I end up running through areas not caring about what I'm doing. So it's just random.
Oh, hi,
random
Chloe.
necks.
Chloe jump scare.
Yeah.
Hello.
I'm streaming again.
Cool.
First time chatter has happened now.
Oh yeah?
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone they said that they were still somewhat new to Valheim, and we're talking about that and Minecraft.
Cool.
Yeah. Can you come slip?
Yeah,
Please?
yeah, I can sleep.
I mostly wanted to say hi. I'm gonna go to bed pretty soon.
Mm-hmm.
Next 30 minutes for real this time.
Mm.
After you got off yesterday, did you actually go to bed?
I think so. I don't remember. Probably.
At some point.
I don't remember.
That's fair.
Honestly.
Did I not?
I think the one person that was in there left, because I think I'm the only person that's watching in the
That's
the
okay.
YouTube.
I'm glad they came and
now,
hung out for a little bit.
I'm gonna close it really quick. I don't need it to be open anymore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have no expectations, just hanging out.
Yeah, that's pretty much me. I generally play like a match of Valo a day, and I end up streaming it, and I'm like, if person shows up, cool. If not, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't have like a good way of like having like chat open other than like putting it on my phone, so I really don't pay attention to it too much. Like,
Yeah. I have
potentially
2
people
monitors,
can
so
chat
it's
at some
easier.
point. So, I wanna, at some point, re-go through my room again and clean it out and hopefully get a little bit more space, and then potentially getting a second monitor. Especially once I could get more money. I forgot to empty my inventory. But...
I will always suggest that if you can, to try and get the same monitor that you already have, or like get a set.
Mine are very different, but that was... I wanted a 4K monitor, so my main monitor is 4K, even though my other one's 1920 by 1080.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna get the same monitor, because I'm pretty sure this monitor is like a couple $100.
That's fair. I like, for mine, I did did a company called VOD. I found their stuff for fairly cheap. It was like, I think $125 per monitor, and I bought them at separate times. But I made sure to get the same one. And it just made it easier in setting things up, and I don't have like the different colors that I have to deal with on each screen. Because like, I had 2 different monitors before, and one of my monitors, the controls for like the coloration and gamma and brightness was like way, even though they were the same settings number wise, it would give you like wildly different color palettes.
You can adjust the coloration.
I can, but I had to do it like manually to try and match it by eye.
Yeah.
And it was just really annoying.
That's fair.
Whereas, since I use the same one, it uses the same, I guess, program or whatever. It was, like, automatically color matching for me.
Why is this not letting me?
I also, like, don't really need to worry about 4K and stuff like that, because after 1080p, my eyes just can't tell the difference. Me and Liz have talked about this a lot, because they can notice the difference between 1080 and 4K, and I'm like, maybe the color is brighter, but like other than that, I don't notice a difference in terms of quality.
That's fair.
I got bad eyesight.
You have eyes. They don't work, but you have them.
Yes, exactly. I think I looked at my prescription somewhat recently, and I think one of my eyes is like negative 5.75 or something like that, and then my left eye is negative 6 point something, which is pretty bad. I think anything lower than negative 5 is considered somewhat severe in terms of vision.
My ex had the worst eyes of anybody I've ever met, but I don't remember what her prescription was.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not about to text her to ask, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I have an astigmatism also in both eyes, so I think that just makes it even worse. I think I misplaced that block.
I'm pretty sure I do too. Like, whenever I'm looking at like headlights or even sometimes like stove, like whenever I look at the stove timer, since it's digital.
Does it have like the fuzzy or the streaks or whatever?
Yeah.
Sometimes.
It's a little fuzzy, mostly fuzzy with like the not so bright stuff, but the brighter it gets,
You get like the lens flare effect, right?
Yeah, the more streaky that it
astigmatism.
becomes.
Yeah.
I thought that was normal until somebody told me that was astigmatism.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, honestly, same. I was like, I thought just everybody had this.
Had natural lens flare.
Because, like, Mama has it, so I just thought it was, like, more normal.
Well, she also has bad eyes and wears, like, contacts and stuff.
Well, yes, but also, I have it, and I don't have bad eyes. So I just thought, like, oh, like, the streaking was more normal and whatnot.
Hmm.
The blurriness, less so, like, whenever it comes to lights, like the dimmer lights and whatnot. I thought that was a little bit more just me starting to get bad eyesight.
You might be more farsighted than nearsighted, so the closer things, blur, in terms of blurriness, the close things might be blurrier for you too. If your farsight is fine.
As far as it goes, it's mostly just like whenever I'm looking at light
things.
Like the microwave clock or the stove clock and whatnot,
Mm-hmm.
like that starts to get blurry. But that's not really a distance thing, because like even whenever I back up, it's still
okay. Yeah, I get you.
blurry. I think it's a light thing.
That's fair. I was just pointing that out because I know that you and Daddy both have very good like long distance vision. Generally, I have the opposite of that.
I mean, yeah, like generally speaking, I have a better long distance, technically speaking, but like my close distance isn't bad either.
Hmm.
Like whenever I'm reading, I honestly tend to bury my face into the book instead of holding it away from me.
I do that. That's just because I'm a nerd.
Yeah. But, yeah, I don't specifically, like, go... Like, I wouldn't say one's necessarily better than the other. I mean, if I had to, like, go with one, it would probably be my long distance would be better.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I don't really notice a difference between the two, honestly.
Yeah.
My long distance vision is awful.
Mm-hmm. For me, if it's anything, like, shorter than, like, 2, maybe 3 inches from my face, I can't see it at all.
God, at the factory, I knew a guy.
Yeah.
Who was basically legally blind.
Yeah.
And completely colorblind, so he saw the world in shades of gray.
Oh, that's
and
awful.
Everything was blurry.
Yeah.
Watching this man use his phone was fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
It was almost touching his nose.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. If I have my glasses off and I need to use my phone, it's pretty close. If I want to see it clearly, because I can have it a little bit back and everything's blurry, and I can navigate it pretty fine with it being blurry.
Yeah, just because you know what it is.
Yeah, I know what I'm looking for. But if I want to see it clearly, it has to be... Like, if I make a fist and put it to my nose, the phone is touching the back of my fist.
That's still further than he had it.
Yeah. So, like, I'm getting there. Because my eyesight, the doctor told me that even as I get older,
it's not gonna get better.
Yeah, it's very unlikely, unless I do something like LASIK or something like that, like a corrective surgery, that it's not gonna get better.
Just expensive.
Yeah, and like I can take vitamins like lutein or whatever to help with eye health, which might help a little bit, like stave it off, but it's not gonna get better. Because my eye is just so much of a different shape, and the astigmatism kind of messes with everything. So, have to have my glasses. I'm like Velma if I if I lose my glasses.
Oh my god, I feel like Velma's worse than you are, though.
Yeah, she is, but like I still have literally like dropped my glasses on the thing and done the whole like, oh my gosh, where are my glasses at?
I can't see without my glasses.
Yeah.
The way she does, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm literally like on the floor.
Yeah, but hers is like they could be like directly.
Yeah,
like,
hers
she
is
could be looking
her is
at
technically
themselves
worse.
And like,
Yeah.
it's crazy almost.
Jinkies, I can't
sometimes.
see without my glasses.
Yeah, jinkies.
Like, I'm honestly surprised that glasses even help her see sometimes
It's
because of
pretty
how
Mm-hmm.
blind she is when searching for them.
Yeah, it's really funny. Also, I really enjoy the cartoon, trope, I guess? I don't know. Artistic style of, like, whenever her glasses are on, it, like, makes her eyes look, like, a lot bigger, but then whenever she takes it off, they're, like, little tiny dots.
Yeah,
You can
like
tell.
dots at that point. Yeah.
You can tell how big
I
her...
do like that too, whenever anime and whatnot does that.
She
That's
probably
really
wears, like,
fun.
the super thick bottle cap type glasses.
Yeah. I also find that like a really funny thing too. I like it a lot. I can make smelters, I can make the charcoal kiln.
Yeti, I am trying to do my my fireplace. For the griddle, I have to have a fire underneath the griddle, right?
Yeah, if you want it to work.
Okay.
I did double campfire and put one griddle, and then I was able to fit 4 of the skewer things on top of the other one.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how I'm doing this. Oh, I'm missing stone. Have stone, just...
Man, mining copper is so annoying.
Yes. Yes, it is.
I'm glad that I added a mod, meaning that I don't have to go around searching the entire ore vein and whatnot. I just have to kind of sit here and wait for it to finish.
Yeah, I am not a
forever.
fan of having to literally dig out the entire thing, because it's like the copper vein just never seems to end.
Well, it's not even that. Even if it does end, you have to pretty much go so much. Because, like, they're so huge, and it's like, I don't want to have to dig that out, because you have to dig out not only the vein, but also some dirt, too.
Yeah.
To get to parts of the vein, which is really annoying.
Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. Let's see, if I make these as half balls, will that be...
And you honestly don't get that much copper, which is the annoying part.
So, one of my friends who was supposed to fly out yesterday, like yesterday morning, he was supposed to have his flight leave, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Would you like to guess what time he boarded?
Was it, like, right after everything happened?
It was today. It was today.
Okay, yeah, I kind of figured. I am assuming
It got delayed by the
fairly
thing.
recently.
Midnight Eastern, so yes. About 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
About an hour and a half ago.
Yep,
Yeah.
that sounds about right.
That stinks. Poor guy.
Was he at least able to get like a hotel or something recently?
He was still in the city he lives in. He was still in New York.
Okay.
I think he just went
that's
home. He wasn't halfway through it.
okay.
But he spent he spent a day and a half waiting for his flight at LaGuardia. Assuming he didn't leave, but
Yeah.
I don't know if he left or not.
You know what? This is, like, slightly unrelated, but kind of related, because it's with planes. But I've been thinking about it off and on, of, like, I want to rewatch the movie Terminal.
Never seen it.
Oh, it's so... I think it was
Doesn't
really good.
ring a bell right now, because I just don't know movie names off the top of
It's
my head.
quite an older movie. It's about a guy that lands
It's
at a...
2004. Hush, it's not that old.
It's as
20
old...
years old.
It's as old as Yeti.
Yeah.
Okay, but Yeti's not old either.
I mean, in terms of movies, that's pretty old. That's 2 decades.
I consider 20 still relatively
In
old.
terms of human age, it's not old. In terms of movie age, I feel like it's old.
I don't know about that.
I still consider that relatively old.
For a person, it's not. It's really not.
But yeah, for a
Because
person,
you
it
are
isn't.
that age.
Yeah, for a person, it isn't. I just think for media
Like,
is...
me,
a
no,
little different.
I'm still relatively young, sure, but like that is fairly old for shows and stuff. Like I would definitely consider that an old movie
I
at this
disagree.
point. I wouldn't
disagree, but-
necessarily call it like it's not like Andy Griffith old or something, because that's still
Those are
black and white
classics.
into color era and whatnot.
For media, for me, it's old especially if it reaches more than a decade. In terms of media. Can I not get this to...
My pickaxe level has went up 5 levels so far, or maybe 6, while mining this copper deposit, and I've had to repair my pickaxe now 2 times.
Two times.
2 times. And I'm sure it probably won't be the last, because I feel like this is
Yeah.
not near completion at all.
I don't know how I'm gonna get this to light up properly. I need a single here, I think. Okay, that's I can't get that to line up properly, so I guess we're just gonna have to do it this way.
And I wish Grey Dwarves would just leave me the fuck alone.
Never.
They should.
Okay. Aft wall here. Ah. I'm slowly but surely getting my house fixed. It's just... some of these angles are really hard to work with.
Don't worry, by the time I finish breaking this copper deposit, your house will probably be done.
Maybe?
I'm honestly think that I'm like barely halfway done with this, and I've Honestly, I might just leave the rest of this deposit here, because it's breaking it from the bottom up, at least, so it doesn't look too weird if I just leave it.
Does it give you the pieces in your inventory still? Like chunk by chunk? As it breaks?
It drops it on the ground and brings it up to the surface.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
So, you can pick it up as
okay.
It breaks and whatnot.
Gotcha. I was under the impression maybe you had to like wait for the whole entire durability and then the thing would like break and drop it all at once, maybe. But that's nice that it.
Thankfully not.
That's nice that it does it little by little.
No, it does it like normal whenever you're breaking it, except it just changes where it's taking from.
Right. That's the
Actually,
back.
I might be closer to be doing, because it's now getting rid of the top layer is slightly breaking. Like a couple pieces have broken.
It's like as soon as you say.
Yeah,
I'll come back later.
Higher up than I think.
That's funny.
I still think I'm gonna have to repair my pickaxe one more time to finish it off, but
yeah,
I think I am closer than I thought I was. That being said, it is now nighttime, so I'm gonna head back towards the house.
yeah.
My house. We don't really have the house anymore.
We have a shed for tools.
Yeah.
I think if I line that with core wood, that'll look better.
There's
later.
because it is like a mod thing, and it's technically trying to pop shit up to the top. There is a little bit that's kind of stuck underneath a layer of copper to where the ground is.
Well, once
Weirdly,
you break the whole thing,
to.
you might have access to it.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's just you can
Yep.
see the glowy bits come on top.
Chloe mentioned?
Coming through like the copper. Yeah, you know how like it sparkles, like items sparkle and whatnot.
I meant name, but yes.
Yeah, you can see that coming out of the copper deposit, but like whenever you walk over to where the glowy bits are, it doesn't let you pick up stuff. Because it's just far enough out of your pickup reach.
Yeah. Okay, so if I do this, turn this direction, should be angled outward.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Nice.
I think that's fine. Might redo the surrounding area, add some stone, covering the wood, but I can't be bothered right now.
I mean, you have a little bit of time. I still have to cross the river.
Yeah, if I can get this fire thing set up, then I can actually move my bed into my house at least.
Do you have a roof?
A little bit. Like half of one.
Fair enough.
It's just getting this stupid fireplace set up so that I can actually access it and it looks nice. Was my problem.
Come sleep.
Yeah, give me a moment. Put these in. Okay, so the griddle, and I place it sideways.
Yeah, I put mine kind of diagonal in my area to make it look kind of nicer.
I just don't know if I can access it. Okay, yeah, I can use it. Cool. So that one's taken care of. Bed. Furniture? Bed. It's too far away from the fireplace. Okay,
I like
that
while
works.
you're in bed, depending on where you have your camera, depends on where like your head looks a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're still kind of awake, so to speak. You dream you are hunting with your companions, running high over the green hills and down through the mist-haunted valleys. Ahead of you, your prey stumbles.
I had that
I
one.
couldn't finish the thing.
That's the same one I had.
Just now?
Yeah.
Nice.
We had the same dream.
I mean, it did say companions, so, you know, we are companions.
I guess we were hunting, or whatever it said.
Yeah. I'm gonna grab a couple more chests.
Okay, we'll start with 3 cooking things, and I have my stone griddle, so I think my fireplace is set up properly.
Nice.
I guess I'll have to keep my bed beside it for now.
Yeah.
I'll have to find it. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. If I put my bed up on a 2nd floor. Because you have to have a campfire near your bed. But the campfire can only be placed on dirt.
Kind of, I think. I'm pretty sure it can be placed on stone also.
Oh, if it can be placed on stone, then I might have to put like a stone slab or something up in the top section. Then
Either that, or I'm not mistaken. You can once we get the stone cutter table, there might be a big fire thing that you can make. If I'm not mistaken, that
the fire,
works as a
like a fireplace structure.
yeah. That's similar to like how the campfire works, but it's not
Tied to the ground.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
I'm not sure if that mod was still here or not. So I'm not sure what part of the mod which mod it was from or whatnot.
Yeah, we'll figure it out later then. Let's see. Go.
Certainly cores.
Doesn't.
Pick up some stone. Make a charcoal kiln. A smelter. Oh my god, the firewood chest is so tiny and cute.
Mhm.
Oh my god. Man, I did not think it would be that small.
Don't think it'd be like that, but it do. I'm actually really liking how this is coming together. These glass windows are a lot nicer than windows I've tried doing in the past. Oh. How much core wood did you end up grabbing? Yeti.
Not that much.
Gotcha.
47 is my core wood right now.
Could I pester you for 4 posts worth, maybe? Because I want to see something.
You can use what you like. I don't really care because I'm not going to be using it anytime soon.
I'll do the same thing that I did on that side. So I'll leave these 2 there. Oh, I think I overhung that a little too much. Well, that's right. Alright.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna go to bed.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
Good night.
I hope you have a good night.
Thanks. Later.
Bye. Oh, my wood is slow. That's why I can't place. Dang it. I need more wood. Anyways, I'm gonna borrow your core wood because I'm gonna put some posts near some edges. Yeti, where is your core wood? Is it inside?
It's in one of the chests.
Okay. Time to get all of these new build pieces.
Yeah, it goes for so long.
Oh, wow, that's a thick post. Goes up 4 panels. That doesn't look bad, though, is the thing. Maybe, we'll see. Yeah, because this post doesn't really cover stuff like I thought it would. Oh, that's cool. This is core wood walls. Doesn't really work with the walls I already have up, though. Oh my god, wattle fences. Greenhouse. Stop. Soil bags. Ooh, the furniture would be kind of cool. I have some actual shelving.
Did you take my wood off my regular wood?
Nope. There was like 51 or something in there. It's the second chest over. So it's a archway. Stable stuff. Like that.
It's just not there anymore.
The second... It should be. It's like the second chest from the left. Oh, you took it out then, because I did not have that one.
I don't have it. I don't have it in my thing.
That's crazy, because I looked at it and I thought about taking it, and I was like, nah, I'll leave it, because you might need it for something else. And I just picked up the core wood, but there was regular wood. It was in this chest here.
Yeah, it's not.
Because I only have 2 pieces of wood on me.
Yeah.
That's weird. Ah. Stamina. I think I like these big posts. Do that. Actually, can I make these clip down? Hey Eddie, can you come over here for a second? Tell me what you think about this. something like this. I wouldn't worry about repairing it. It's gonna get weathered until I get the roof on.
What do you mean?
So I use these like really extra-sized big log poles to round these corners like there and here.
Oh, sure.
They look nice. Doesn't stand out too much.
Look good.
Okay. How about like window placement and stuff of like the doors?
Good to me. I don't notice anything that just looks bad.
Yeah, I'm just seeing if like you notice anything that I need to fix, or because like I don't know how to fix. So like the campfire thing, I tried to get it so that the X bit would have been 1X here and 1X here, but I couldn't get it to line up properly, so I had to do 3. So this middle X is kind of, instead of it being like 1 point in the center, it's like 2 points on either side. I don't know if that's whatever, but I couldn't get it to line up properly.
Yeah,
But
the X is the only thing that looks a little weird, just because of how it's set up, but it's like not bad.
yeah, well, and it's like sticking out on this side of the wall here.
Yeah.
And well, if I use the big log and I turn it sideways, so what's that?
It's like not the worst ever, but it doesn't look bad either.
Because if I add a large log, like, let's see, change the snapping. So I can change the snapping to like something like this. I don't know where you went.
I'm doing things. That's what I'm doing.
It sticks out of the corner of the house, though, which isn't ideal. Yeah, I don't think I like that. I think I can do the vertical logs, in terms of the wall and stuff. I'm just gonna have to hide it with other stuff, I think. Because what I can do is put storage here and do storage shelving. Also, what does the furniture look like? Oh my god, that is humongous boss trophy display stuff. Small bookshelf. Cabinet.
I think it's the ᗯᗯᗰ trying to use do things.
For what? In terms of what?
How I have it set up. I wanted it feel and whatnot, and I think it's eating.
Oh, it was like pulling from your chest or something?
Yeah, but it's not pulling properly, so it's just eating it.
Right.
I think I'd have to do the settings and like reopen the thing if I want it to be proper.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do it immediately within it being open. It's just kind of eating the wood and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Which is annoying, but is what it is.
Dang it. I need more wood. Can we sleep? Because I need to go out, mining for more.
Yeah. I also want to go and collect more wood and stuff.
I think I'm gonna wrap the stream up also, since basically we're just gonna be doing more wood gathering, and it's been 3 hours, so.
Sure. We're pretty much done house building-ish.
In terms of being...
putting the roof off.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah, I just need to fill in.
Right now.
Storage is kind of my next thing I need to do. And make sure I get everything organized so I can be ready for adventuring next time. But I can do all of that off screen, I think. In terms of like being actually on stream, I don't necessarily need to continue just doing building, I think.
Yeah, I think the next one to do would be whenever we're about to go and head towards
the Elder.
Like start getting ready for that.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I think we're gonna wrap it up here. So I got this much done of my house, and hopefully by the next stream I'll basically just be putting the roof on it, putting in some shelving and doing some storage organizing. Maybe add some grass to the outside, but it's like a nice little corner house. And then in a future thing I'll put a stable lengthwise this way, and it'll have just like a nice little courtyard. And yeah, it's coming along. These like windows and stuff really, I kind of think, make it a little bit too. Another project that I am hoping to do is put in like a bridge going out this way, and I'll be smoothing all this and adding in like retaining walls so that it'll look more natural on both sides. So if that's a quirk or a concern by anybody watching this or in the future, like I have plans to make this look more natural. It's not gonna stay blocky forever. I could honestly, you know, build and build and build and be fine with doing a bunch of that on stream for like a long time, and I don't know if that's really what everybody wants to see me focus on, especially when we can go and deal with the Elder somewhat soon. Need to add a little bit of a bar, I think, right there. And that'll balance that out nicer. But yeah, I have my little open campfire area, which I quite like. But yeah, it's a work in progress, and eventually I'll do a second story, I think, as well. At least the second story of the middle section, so it's kind of like a tower. Hopefully. And if I need more storage, maybe I'll extend the top room over or something for dedicated mass storage or something. We'll see. But yeah, I hope that you enjoyed. And I will see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye!